Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is that place where I share with you the information and the inspiration that you need to overcome adversity. This month I want to talk about how you can rebuild your life after a failed or toxic relationship. And by the way, if this is your first time here, why don't you hit that subscribe button so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Alright, so on to today's video. How can you rebuild your life after a failed or toxic relationship? Number one, which will be all I'll be talking about this week. Don't make a life experience become a lifetime experience. What is a life experience? A life experience are those conscious events that make up an individual's lives. So the daily events that happen in your life, the things that happen from time to time, those are your life experiences. So for instance, talking about rebuilding your life after a failed relationship, the experiences you went through that led to that failed relationship, if it was a toxic relationship, those toxic events that happened, maybe it was abuse, whatever you found toxic, those are life experiences. You can also look at a life experience, those experiences that is personally encountered or lived through by an individual. When you have a life experience, you have a knowledge or understanding that someone that only hears about the experience do not have. They only hear about it. Somebody can hear about an abuse, but because they have not been through abuse, they don't have that knowledge or understanding that you have. So that is a life experience. And I'm saying, don't make a life experience become a lifetime experience. And on the other hand, what is a lifetime experience? A lifetime experience are usually those once in a lifetime events that happen. Those events that happen and we hold them to them dearly for the rest of our life, because the event is so precious. It's something that doesn't happen so frequently. It's something that could happen, like I say, maybe just once in your lifetime. And on the 8th of April this year, 2024, there was the solar eclipse, the total solar eclipse that happened in some parts of America. Actually, at about 2 p.m. in 𝗟𝗏𝗃, Illinois, there was total blackness in the middle of the day. You can imagine 2 p.m. when it becomes suddenly dark. And it was dark like that for about 3 minutes. This was because the moon came in between the earth and the sun. And it covered it, the way it aligned, it covered the sun completely. That in the middle of the day, the whole, everywhere just turned black. That was a lifetime experience, because I live in the UK, so as I was just watching it on television, and I could see people shedding tears of joy because they were privileged to watch this. Because it is said that a total solar eclipse can happen maybe 1 to 2 years at different locations in the world. But in a particular location, it happens maybe once in every like 300 years. So this is even more than a lifetime experience. If people that live in this particular part that experience it, it's not likely to happen again until maybe another 300 years. So I can understand why they were sharing those tears of joy. They cherished that moment that they were privileged to witness this event. But on the other hand, when it comes to a bad experience, especially when you've gone through a bad experience in your relationship, you can choose to just consider that experience a life experience and one of those experiences that you encounter in the course of your life and let it go. Or you can hold on to it and make it a lifetime experience where you continue to just relinquish the experience and you are not able to move beyond that experience. This reminds me of the saying by Mark Twain when he said, we should be careful to get out of an experience the wisdom that is in that experience. Otherwise, we can become like the cat that sat on a hot stove. He said, the cat that sat on a hot stove will never sit on a hot stove again. And that makes sense. That is fine. But the interesting thing is that that cat also will not sit on a cold stove either. As far as that cat is concerned, it is over with stove. This is the attitude that a lot of us have when it comes to relationship. You hear people say, once bitten, twice shy. And what they mean by that is that I will not let myself be hurt again. So they protect themselves. They build a wall around themselves. They are not able to build other relationships again because of the experience that they have had. And that is one of the ways that you make a life experience become a lifetime experience. So if we want to rebuild our life after a failed or toxic relationship, we have to be careful not to make that life experience become a lifetime experience. So don't build a wall around yourself because you are trying to protect yourself from being hurt. Because one thing you will realize is that many times in this life, human beings are the ones that will hurt us, and the same human beings are the ones that will bring healing and joy to us. Like I was talking about relationship last month. I was saying that relationship has a tendency to endanger or enrich our life. So if you were in a toxic relationship, probably endangered your life. It probably brought you a lot of sadness, a lot of misery. But on the other hand, relationship actually is created to enrich our life. That I believe that is the original intent of relationships. So if you build a wall around you, the people that should bring joy to you, the people that should help you to heal, you are going to shield them out. You are going to block them out, and they are not going to be able to do what they were sent into your life. So don't be like that cat that sat on the hot stove, and because the cat was burnt by the hot stove, the cat resolved never to come near stove again. That should not be your resolution, because in doing that, you have made a life experience become a lifetime experience. Another way that we can make a life experience become a lifetime experience is when we believe some popular sayings that we have out there. For instance, you often hear among some women saying, oh, all men are bad. Oh, you can't trust men. Men are not faithful. Or you also hear other people saying, oh, all women are terrible. Oh, women are just after your money. You can't trust women. Oh, there is nothing like true love. Nobody truly loves you. People are always out to get what they can get from you. When you believe such things, it's going to keep you in that bondage where you are continually nursing the wound that you got from your failed relationship. And in doing that, you will not be able to rebuild your life, because you will continue to be in a state of perpetual anger, bitterness. You find that in that state you are not growing, and that is making a life experience become a lifetime experience. I believe that no particular gender is bad. No particular gender cannot be trusted. I believe there is true love. So if you were hurt by somebody, don't use that to generalize and say, oh, all women are bad, all men are bad. There's no gender that is bad. Individuals can choose to be good or bad. So if you have believed this before, you need to be able to start reorientating your mind. You need to start removing that bias that you have, because if you don't do that, you are going to make your life experience become a lifetime experience. And when you make a life experience become a lifetime experience, you find that you get stuck. You are not able to grow. You are not able to enjoy life to its fullness. All the good things out there that you should be enjoying, all the other rich relationship that you can build, you are not able to do that because you have decided to make a life experience become a lifetime experience. So I'm just going to stop here for today. This phrase I'm using, actually I heard it from John C. Maxwell, when he said, don't make a life experience become a lifetime experience. And I want you to begin to think about that. In what areas in your life have you made a life experience become a lifetime experience and is hindering you? Sometimes even your success that is a life experience, you can make it a lifetime experience and you stop growing. But if you want to commit to continual growth, you want to continue to press on to the great things that are in store for you, you cannot afford to make a life experience become a lifetime experience. So thank you for watching today. And if this video has been helpful to you, why don't you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so? And why don't you also share this video so that somebody else can listen to it and also find some help. So thank you, and I'll see you again next week.